Eric, why don't you just do us all a favor? Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Attorney General, you've told us that it's a dangerous conspiracy theory to allege that the Department of Justice is communicating with these state and local prosecutions against Trump. You can clear it all up for us right now. Will the Department of Justice provide to the committee all documents, all correspondence between the department and Alvin Bragg's office and Fonnie Willis's office and Letitia James's office?
The offices you're referring to are independent offices of state.
I get that. The question is whether or not you will provide all of your documents and correspondence. That's the question. I don't need a history lesson.
Well, I'm going to say again, we do not control those offices. They make their own decisions.
The question is whether you communicate with them, not whether you control them. Do you communicate with them, and will you provide those communications?
You make a request, you'll refer it to our Office of Legislative Affairs.
But see, here's the thing. You come in here and you lodge this attack that it's a conspiracy theory, that there is coordinated lawfare against Trump. And then when we say, fine, just give us the documents, give us the correspondence, and then if it's a conspiracy theory, that will be evident. But when you say, well, we'll take your request, and then we'll sort of work it through the DOJ's accommodation process, then you're actually advancing the very dangerous conspiracy theory that you're concerned about. Now,
Told y'all, man, the truck dashboard lights are on, and this morning it started running hot. We had to pull it over and put some coolant on it. I told y'all these next 5 months are finna get extra spicy, man. All the way to November. It's just a disgrace. It's sad. You walk outside, there's kangaroos jumping. Look down the street, people are peeling back bananas. Prayers for Trump and his family, man. And also prayers to you guys and your family, your health, your wellness, your safety. Because we are living in some dark, dark times, you guys. Some dark, dark times, man. You know, America is not America anymore, sadly. And that's the sad truth. So I want to wish nothing but the best in all you guys' life, man. Let's jump straight into this. As you can see by the titles, you can see in the intro, you know what's going on. I told y'all it's gonna get even spicier than this. It's gonna get even spicier. It feels like every day it's getting spicier and spicier. Let's jump straight in, y'all. And y'all know Nez says has all the perfect terms and words that we are allowed to say. So I love bringing him on the show. Make sure y'all go check him out. Link will be in the description box down below. But y'all know we do when it's certain stuff, you know, topics and stuff like this, we have to be careful, man. And that's just the way it is, you know, sadly. So we do have to watch our words. But let's go and jump straight in, you guys. Boy. Coward just resign. They say, man, we glad we didn't get him in there. Yeah. Hands behind your back, sir.
News Nez Nation, I want you to watch this masterclass of exposing Attorney General Merrick Garland, Mr. Squeaky Clean himself, for the coordinated lawfare attack of former President Donald Trump in a masterclass conducted by Representative Matt Gaetz.
And just want y'all to know, man, them polls are going. Woo! Oh, man. A lot of people are waking up. They seeing what's going on. A lot of people are waking up, man. And I'm happy to see everything that's been posted from the Never Trumpers, even the Dems, people that are speaking out against this. Oh, boy. Might just be a landslide, man, for real. And I'm ready to crack open a cold one with my beautiful Patriots, man. I'm ready to crack open a cold one in November, man. For real. Can't even tell me what the crime was. Billions of people around the world. We still trying to figure out what was the crime. 72 years, no criminal record. All of a sudden, the man runs for president. And here we go. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, he did this. He did that. He did that. What did he actually do? Anyway, let's get into it, y'all.
You need to watch this entire video and then I've got a lot to share with you. Stick around.
Attorney General, you've told us that it's a dangerous conspiracy theory to allege that the Department of Justice is communicating with these state and local prosecutions against Trump. You can clear it all up for us right now. Will the Department of Justice provide to the committee all documents, all correspondence between the department and Alvin Bragg's office and Fonnie Willis's office and Letitia James's office?
The offices you're referring to are independent offices of state.
I get that. I get that.
State.
The question is whether or not you will provide all of your documents and correspondence. That's the question. I don't need a history lesson.
Well,
Don't need the history.
I'm going to say again.
We don't.
We do not control those offices. They make their own decisions.
The question is whether you communicate with them, not whether you control them. Do you communicate with them, and will you provide those communications?
You make a request, we'll refer it to our Office of Legislative Affairs.
But see, here's the thing. You come in here and you lodge this attack that it's a conspiracy theory that there is coordinated lawfare against Trump. And then when we say, fine, just give us the documents, give us the correspondence, and then if it's a conspiracy theory, that will be evident. But when you say, well, we'll take your request, and then we'll sort of work it through the DOJ's accommodation process, then you're actually advancing the very dangerous conspiracy theory that you're concerned about. Now, you were a judge, once nominated to the highest court in our country. When you were a judge, I'm just curious, did you ever make political donations to partisan candidates?
No.
No, and you didn't, because that would create the potential appearance of impropriety.
I didn't, because there's a federal rule barring federal judges from making contributions.
Right, but under that same theory of attacks on the judicial process, like, shouldn't someone be owed like a jury of their peers and a judge that's non-biased, rather than getting a judge from your political opponent's donor file?
I'm well aware that you're not asking a hypothetical. You're asking me to comment on a jury verdict in another jurisdiction which has to be respected. I won't comment on it. That case is still ongoing. The defendant,
Mr. Attorney General, I hadn't asked you about the verdict yet. We were getting there. I was talking about the judge. And so let me ask you this question about your time as a judge. Was there ever a time when you were a judge when you had a family member who was personally profiting off of the notoriety of a case that was before your court?
Look, I'm going to say again, it's very clear you're asking me to comment on a case in another jurisdiction.
No, wait, hold on, Mr. Attorney General.
He knows exactly what he's talking about. He's talking about Judge Merchan and Judge Merchan's daughter, who's, I've done videos on this. She's made millions off of the Trump hush money trial.
Did you ever have a family member profit off of the notoriety of any case that you sat over?
Say again, you're asking
yes or no?
You're asking me to comment on a case currently.
Well, it seems you're connecting the dots, Mr. Attorney General. I'm just asking you as to a general principle, but you are aware that Judge Merchan's daughter was profiting off of this prosecution. You are aware that that creates the appearance of impropriety. You know the very reason there's a federal rule against judges giving donations is because it is the very attack on the judicial process that we're concerned about.
I'm sorry, I don't agree with anything you just said, but I'm not going to comment on it.
Okay, so you won't comment on it, Mr. Attorney General, but you had no problem dispatching Matthew Colangelo. Who's Matthew Colangelo?
That is false. I did not dispatch Matthew Colangelo.
Matthew Colangelo became the Assistant Attorney General at the very beginning of the Biden administration. Without having been Senate confirmed, goes and gets this senior role at the DOJ, and then after, I believe it's Gupta replaces Colangelo, Colangelo makes this remarkable downstream career journey from the U.S. Department of Justice in Washington, D.C., and then pops up in Alvin Bragg's office to go get Trump. And you're saying that's just a career choice that was made that has nothing to do with the lawfare coordinated by the
I'm saying it's false. I did not dispatch Mr. Colangelo anywhere.
Well, do you know how he ended up there?
I assume he applied for a job there and got the job.
But see, you know what?
I tell you, I had nothing to do with it.
Well, you might not have had anything to do with it, but we've got this contemporaneous evidence in Mr. Pomerantz's book. So Pomerantz writes this book, which I'm sure you're aware of, where he says, we put together the legal eagles to get Trump. We got all these folks together and we assembled them for that purpose. And so when we on the Judiciary Committee think about attacks on the judicial process, our concern is that the facts and the law aren't being followed. A target is acquired, here Trump, and then you assemble the legal talent from DOJ, Mr. Pomerantz, and you bring everybody in to get him. And meanwhile, the judge is making money on it. The judge is making money on it. The judge's family is making money on it for stuff that you yourself wouldn't do. You know, no one's going to buy this. No one's going to believe it. It's going to create great disruption. And I am saddened by it because, like you, I have given my life to the law. I care deeply about the law. And I think that the lawfare we've seen against President Trump will do great damage well beyond our time in public service. I see my time's expired. I yield back.
Matt Gaetz, Mike Lee from Utah, Senator Hawley, who I love, Ted Cruz, Jim Jordan. These are the kind of Americans that have balls.
Big balls. I got to put an emphasis on it. Big old balls. They hang real big and hang low on the floor. And the names he just mentioned, y'all know we praise on the channel. You know, we can, and there's tons of more we praise on the channel. Poor boy. Y'all don't know how I couldn't wait to get into this video with you guys, man. And I can't wait to see the comment section. This is sad, man. Complete disgrace. Everything we've been covering for this whole thing. I told y'all, man, this truck we riding in got a check engine light. We had to pull it over because it was running hot this morning on the interstate, wide open. Shaking at 70 miles per hour. You know, AC don't work, windows down. It's getting hotter. Windows down, baby. Me and my Patriots are riding. And I told y'all, man, this thing is going to get even hotter as we get closer to November, man. Put your seatbelts on. The truck got a recall on it from 1995. That the airbags might not deploy. And I didn't go get the truck, the recall fixed on it. Sorry. We still riding.
These are the kind of Americans who actually care. I've said this many times. If you've trusted my assessment, if you've trusted my analysis at all, you know, having been somebody who studied, taught at the highest levels, Aristotle's Principles of Rhetoric, and who's admitted that there's a lot of things that I'm bad at, but there's one thing that I am capital T true at being amazingly, having an amazing track record on, and that is reading people. I'm telling you right now, when I listen to Merrick Garland, just like I did with Anthony Fauci, and I've got more videos coming on that hearing as well, I just get the feeling that these guys are LADs. They're lion-ass dogs.
Oh, man, I love when he says that, man. Y'all know we love bringing Nez on the channel, man. Again, this guy is top tier. Make sure y'all go show him some love. He loves the channel. So his channel is in the description box down below, man. Y'all know we love some of Nez, man. Straightforward, no sugarcoat, man. Lion-ass dogs. Just like that.
And I've been right 99.99% of my life. Again, there's a lot of things I'm bad at. I'm caveating this. You know, I am measuring this very, very carefully. There's a lot of things I'm bad at. And so I would love to hear what your thoughts are. Why? The major question is this. The bureaucratic, rhetoric of Merrick Garland. Well, you need, and I love how Gaetz called this out. Well, there's a process, and you must go through the judiciary, and we'll have our office. Just email us, and we'll let you know what we can do. No. That's all BS. Matt Gaetz asked a very, very simple question. He didn't say we need you to divulge any records, any files, any paperwork on an ongoing investigation or a court that's commencing. All we asked was, if you believe this is conspiracy, why not give us the transcripts of the communique? That's not asking much. That would dispel everything. But Merrick Garland doesn't want to do that. Fauci doesn't want to do that. The Obama-Clinton woke mind mafia doesn't want to do that. This is the era of transparency like we've never seen as a nation. If this was 15, 20, dare I say 30, 40 years ago, none of this would be accessible to us. But because of independent grassroots media organizations like myself, and the fact that you're watching this, the truth has every opportunity to arise, which makes me so proud and makes me even more galvanized, even more inspired to continue what I'm doing here. I praise these Americans. I back you, Senator Gaetz. I back you, Hawley. I back you, Senator Lee, Congressman Lee. I back you, Congressman Jordan. And I know you do too. Let me know in the comments what you think. What are your thoughts on that testimony? What are your thoughts on how Representative Gaetz actually questioned and formulated the kind of dialogue there between Merrick Garland? Do you believe Gaetz? Do you believe Merrick Garland? I'm happy to be wrong. Look, I love America. Remember, America is a meritocracy. This is not DEI. You pick somebody based on a trait that you have zero control over, like skin.
Did not earn it.
Tone. I believe in America. I believe in a meritocracy. And America is the best idea wins. It's not my idea, your idea, their idea, his idea. No, the best idea. The truth. The idea with the most objectivity and truth resounding around it. That's the idea that should win. So I'm happy to be wrong because I love my country. And as a matter of fact, I want to be wrong. I don't want this to be a conspiracy. I don't want this to be proven to be a coordinated lawfare attack on our former president. But it certainly seems to be adding up to that. I mean, when you look at what happened in that conviction, when you look at the actual charges, which nobody can even identify, there is no crime, there is no victim, there are no... The charges were nebulous up to the point of jury deliberations.
Everybody was confused. Jury was confused. Told them to go home at 2:30. Then they said, wait, 4:30. Then they said, wait. At 4:25, they all said, oh, and then he's guilty of Lord knows what crime. That everybody that tried to come for this man has their own dirty laundry. Everybody then lied. To bring the man down, man. It could have been bought 8 years ago. What? This is sad, man. Sad. But like I say, it's worked out in our favor. It's woken up a lot of people. A lot of people. The never Trumpers. People, I'm telling y'all, the never Trumpers, man. Even the registered DMs. This has woken up a lot of people, man. And that's why we take pride in making content every single day. We take pride in bringing amazing updates like this, you guys. Us content creators like Nez and myself, we take pride in this, man. We love showing y'all what they don't want to show y'all as well. For real, man. You walk outside, there's kangaroos everywhere. Banana peels everywhere. We're living in some dark, dark times, you guys. Some dark, dark times. Let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. Let me know how you feeling. And again, I hope y'all are well, man. That the month of June treats you well. This thing is only going to get more spicier, y'all. More hotter. Again, we might have to. I got extra coolant in the back of the truck. It's going to start running hot. Check engine light is on. We riding. And I'm ready to crack open a cold one in November. We ride on the interstate, 70, 80 miles per hour in the right lane. Sometimes we get over in the left lane. When we get to about 85 and it really get to shaking, that truck get to shaking. Pump steering fluid gone. Yeah. Windshield wiping fluid is low. Yeah. We riding, baby. We riding. I love y'all, man. God bless all you and your families. Y'all take care. Spread the love, man, because we are living in some dark times, man. Spread the love, y'all. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace and love, y'all.